So, David, what should our expectations be of our sales teams if we're bringing them out of a furlough situation? Should we be targeting them the same way as we did before?
That's a good question. I want to counter quickly. Leaders should start with what they expect of themselves before worrying about what they expect of their people. But that's a conversation for another day. Don't expect of others things you wouldn't commit yourself to for a start. Again, I've said it a couple of times, I don't know if I fully understand what's changed. In the sport of selling today, 3 things you need for success. You know, the right attitude, you need a clear set of behaviors that you follow, and the techniques to be successful. And I don't know what's changed about the behaviors. I don't know what's changed about prospecting behavior. In fact, I hear that connection rates to the prospects that you couldn't get hold of before have doubled. And I'm seeing evidence of that it's easier to talk to people at the moment than it has been for a long time. Because they're sat like I am now with my mobile phone right next to me. I'm on a computer screen, which you can digitally dial me on Microsoft Teams. I'm not away from, I've got to make a real choice to ignore you. And to be candid, I'm not in as many meetings as before.
No.
So the behaviors haven't changed. The volume of input to get to your output, whatever that is, hasn't changed that much. I mean,
so
okay, if you're
targeting them the same, then should they have the same targets that they had before lockdown?
They should have the same behavioural targets.
When you say behavioural targets, what do you mean?
Okay, here's a shift in leadership of revenue teams. The challenge with most businesses, and the challenge then that appears on most sales leaders' desks, is there's a revenue number to hit, or a profit number, or a profit margin to hit, and that's all lagging indicators of success. And so what happens is we roll a number down to our team. So say I've got a team of 10 people, I've got a £10 million target. Each one of them's carrying, let's say, 1.2 million, so that I've got a bit of cover. Yeah, one of them lets me down, I've got my ass is covered. Yeah, sorry. Oops. Anyway, does that make sense? Typical targeting from a revenue perspective, but it's the wrong way to set goals. What's the behaviours? What's the behaviours? What are the things that they're going to be doing every day to find new opportunities, engage new opportunities, convert new opportunities into clients, and more than anything else, what's the organizational approach to developing clients? And this is important, not account management, client development. You get those 4 things, you get your marketing right, you get your prospecting right, you get a sales process that takes a client from interested in what you do to you're a great fit for the problems I've got, and you've got a great client development model, your business will scale and grow almost frictionlessly.
So you say take away the revenue and concentrate on the behaviours.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so what kind of things would be counted in behaviours for people?
Net new conversations. So yeah, you can focus on prospecting dials if you want. There's lots of arguments about that. Still get people in an interview now saying, I'm not making 700 calls a day. Well, I don't know anybody that ever has, so good news. But yeah, you've got, in any role, you're responsible for prospecting. So what are your prospecting inputs? What dials are you making? How many net new conversations are you having a day? How many discovery meetings are you inspiring? How many of those discovery meetings move to recommendations? So what you learn, you come back, make recommendations. How many, I don't care how you word it, negotiation or closing meetings or whatever that is, that bit, where they sign the contract. How many of those meetings you need to have to get to your number? If you've got that bit, focus on the behaviors. In fact, if you're really brave, put more of the reward to behavioral science than outcome, because you can't control the outcome.
Brilliant. Thank you.